Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at the IndieNYC Show. My name is Latresa Baker, and I'm your host for today. And with me is the lovely producers of Gurlz.
Yeah.
Gurlz comedy series.
Yes.
So, let's let everyone introduce themselves, and then we will let Courtni tell you a little bit about the show.
Yes, hi everybody. My name is Brianna. I'm the co-producer for Gurlz.
Hi, I'm Courtni Saizon. I'm the writer, director, and one of the producers for Gurlz. Gurlz, not your average GIRLS.
Hi, I'm Brittany Heyward. I am also a co-producer on Gurlz.
Hi, I'm Victoria Wallace. I'm a co-producer as well as an actress in Gurlz.
Yes.
Okay, so Courtni, let us know a little bit about Gurlz.
Okay.
Gurlz.
Okay, so Gurlz is a modern day sexy comedy about four best friends, female entrepreneur best friends. So we have Victoria who plays Quinn, we have Tiana who plays Regina, we have Ned who plays Simone, and we have Malika who plays Shannon. They're all entrepreneurs and aspiring in their different crafts. One is a speech writer, one is an actress, one is a comedian, and one is a social media influencer. So we see their day-to-day lives in the big city with their work peers, their love lives, their relationship with each other, and their careers. And I know you've probably seen the premise before, but it's a different take on it, and I think it's really refreshing and something we haven't seen before or seen in this way before, because obviously I didn't create the four women comedy trope, but yeah.
So what makes the show different? Like what are some of the topics we encounter in this show, like the relationship dynamic?
Okay, cool. I'll let them expound upon that.
Okay.
But one of the core things is that it's not your average girls, like the show Gurlz. Lena Dunham created, which I liked, but they didn't have a lot of people of color in it. And especially as the lead. So all of these women are women of color and various ethnicities, which I think is very important. So it's basically not your average white girls, and it's spelled Gurlz. Nothing against white people, but that's the spin. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I was going to say? It's funny that you say that because I feel like as soon as I saw the title spelled that way, I knew it was like black women. I don't know, that kind of gave it away for me. But I think one of the important things in this four women troupe, we definitely explore like sexuality. One of the women is a comedian, so we get to see like her world as a female comedian. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the relationships. I love like the crazy dynamics between like two of the lead women characters. Yeah. So I feel like everything's just like, it's just so funny. Like when I read it was so easy.
You're not just saying that.
No, I'm not just saying that because you're recording. Not at all. But so I'm super excited.
We explore sexuality. We explore Simone, who plays the actress. She's exploring like the Me Too movement on set. Of course, Regina, who's the speechwriter, is exploring like believing in herself because she's basically giving her boyfriend her speeches and people think it's him writing it, and they're like really great speeches. So her own self-confidence. Of course, we're exploring with Shannon as an aspiring comedian, like really, does she think she's funny? Does she think she has what it takes? So her navigating that world. And then you, Quinn, social media influencer. I think with yours, it's more about the love life of like kind of being like the Samantha from Sex and the City, but are you really happy? Do you really want love? Because you act like you might not care, or who cares? It's Quinn against the world, but I think there's something in there and under there.
Yeah, and one thing that I really liked about Quinn's character, or the way you wrote her, is like, this is a new thing. Like this whole having a job as a social media influencer, what has developed in the past like 5 years. So I feel like this is one of the ways that this show will be important for the future. Because now like 15-year-old kids can actually look to this and like relate to it.
I love that all the girls are following their passions too. It's not just, corporate job, desk job. Like they're out here being entrepreneurs, making it for their own, and that's very relevant for today. Like,
and you can do it too.
Right.
You hear Danielle, Michelle, Ashley, Brittany, Tina,
Courtney
Lena,
2020.
Shannon, Megan. Well, maybe not Megan. No, I'm joking.
So yeah, I really resonated with this descriptor when I read it because I feel like I can see the personalities of all 4 girls and pretty much all women, including myself. Like, I might have a favorite character already. I don't know.
Who's your favorite?
Honestly, I feel like Quinn is my favorite character.
You're only saying that because she's sitting here.
No, I'm not saying that.
You're only saying that because she's sitting here. That is by far the worst character I wrote.
I love
No,
that.
only you
hilarious.
Only you could play that. That's why I added more lines. Only you could play it.
Shady. But you know what I think is funny that we didn't do on purpose? We're 4 girls right here.
Right.
We are 4 girls. We did not think of that.
Spin off.
When it was a development.
So who would you be?
Who's your favorite? Oh, I would be
Simone for sure.
Ooh, for sure.
You think I would be Simone?
Yes.
You would be Quinn.
She always has to go.
That's so true.
She has to go right now. Actually.
Always has to run.
So who would be Shannon? Who would be Regina? You would be Regina. You would be Shannon?
I guess we'll just be assigned
I
those
probably
roles. I
would
guess.
be
Yeah.
Regina.
I feel like I'm funny spontaneously, but like
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
Shan-
about stand up. I don't know.
But
yeah.
funny. Because would you be giving your boyfriend?
No. I need a cut.
Would you be low key? You'd probably be.
I'm always trying to help people, so that's why I'm like,
So you would help him with his
just take like
speeches.
yeah.
She couldn't give away her work like
So you
that.
help
No,
him with
I
the
wouldn't give
speeches.
Yeah, Bobby.
I mean,
trying to
well,
help.
Regina doesn't feel like she's giving it away.
Yeah.
She's helping him with the speech. She just ends up writing most of them, and he just takes the credit. She
I
doesn't
can't wait
say
to see
anything.
how that plays out too.
Oh
'cause,
God!
You know.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character?
Quinn is definitely the most fun.
Aw.
Sorry.
I'm about to
No,
leave.
but I really do.
What would you say if she wasn't here? If she,
I would still say Quinn.
Or she-
Because Quinn's lines are hilarious.
Don't
Like,
hate-
who is this girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
But
You already said Quinn?
But my second favorite is Simone.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I like the unapologeticness of both of them.
Yeah, she is.
Like they just know what they want. They still, of course, below the
two.
surface are very unsure of themselves at the same time, but like they know what they
They
want
go
as
for
far as outside in the world, in the material world.
And Nedge really,
Yeah.
Nedge is like
She's-
Simone.
Yeah, she is.
She's-
I love it.
Yeah,
Like,
Nedge is,
yeah.
Nedge is great. She be Simone and me all the time.
I respect that though. That's one thing I like about Simone. Like she seems to be very much in her work, and I feel like what's that quote? It's like Madonna said something. She was like a long time ago, like if you ever don't know like if you should go with love or your career, always choose your career because your career is never gonna wake up.
Oh, I love it.
it.
And say that it doesn't love you anymore. Yep.
So I'm like, yes.
Well, what about when they lay you off?
Yep.
That's the same thing.
I mean, but that's a job. Your career is.
She's talking about
true.
career.
True.
Yeah,
Right.
whatever. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Okay.
Who's your second favorite character?
Probably Shannon.
Why?
She's like fun. She's another fun character. That's
She cool with everybody.
She cool with everybody.
That's you.
That's you.
Okay, that's you.
That's you.
I'll take that.
She just keep the peace.
Yeah.
What about you?
Definitely Simone. Yeah, I love my character too, but I like Simone a lot. Yeah.
So we know like all these characters have to have good chemistry
Yeah.
because there's 4 lead women, so you gotta have that good chemistry. So can you talk a little bit about how you chose your actresses for the roles?
Oh my God.
And within the casting process, what were you looking for to make this ensemble?
When I was writing it, I already knew who I needed. Like, I knew I wanted Victoria. And then when I saw her audition, I was like, oh, no one else can play it. And I knew I wanted Nedge when I was writing it. I knew I wanted Nedge for Simone. Tiana, who plays Regina, is very much kind of, and I don't mean in a bad way, like type A, like that Regina character. So I knew she would fit.
Yeah.
So I had those two, was waiting on Victoria. Shannon was my hardest because Shannon, I don't want to say her personality is not like distinct or strong enough, but it's one of the characters that I think so many people can play. But I knew I needed somebody boho, likable, who looked kind of different, who had that spark of likability, but not manufactured. And I thought that would be Malika. Because I met her before and she auditioned. Well, you auditioned for other stuff too. But I'm glad you got this.
No, but let me tell you this though, because I remember that callback. You know, when you was trying to like find like that last piece, everybody was like, yeah, I auditioned for Courtney stuff 5 times. Yes. So it was like, yeah.
Everybody was going around the room. I auditioned. I didn't get it. I auditioned. Were you
was
quiet?
like,
and I was like, did you?
the callback audition. Like, this is the initial audition, but we all are her callback actors. But I do remember, right? Her failed actors. No, I do remember that audition though. Like when you were trying to find like the last piece, and like she was like the last one that came in.
She forgot about the audition. I'm like, where are you? She's like, oh, I'll catch an Uber and come. I was just like, are you kidding me?
No, but that's how you know it was meant to be, because she was the last one.
And it worked.
As soon as she left the room, you was like, oh my God.
But how do y'all feel? I mean, how do you feel? Because you and the other three girls, y'all auditioned with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Did you feel it was her too? I think y'all kind of felt it was her.
It was like unanimous.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
That was my hardest to cast. Everyone else, like,
And how did you ladies feel about? You sat in? I know I saw Brittany.
Y'all both sat in.
They both.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
It was very interesting just to see how everybody pictured each character when they auditioned for it. Especially like we had one where we had there's a scene where there's some sexuality being explored. I don't want to give away too much, but everybody.
What scene is that?
That's like the first scene.
Yes.
And everybody had to do something very sexual in the audition, and it was just absolutely hilarious. Like nothing like to like
sexual.
I mean, okay, you could say that. But it was just absolutely hilarious, and
I must have disassociated. I don't.
I remember all of it.
Okay.
But yeah, it was great. It was great to see Victoria in character and then just come back out like in producer mode, and it was
Champ
awesome.
right here.
It was an awesome experience. It's always fun casting.
How about you, Brittany?
Yeah, it was definitely. Shannon was definitely the most difficult because like we had so many girls and like, oh, she was good. Next girl, oh, she was good too. Oh wait, oh no, she was good. So it was like it was hard trying to choose, but it was fun. The whole fun experience and just seeing all the girls together, it was like really cool.
And when she was selected, were you like, oh yeah, no, like they were good, but like she's
yeah,
like,
we be in that room fighting. They be wanting people. I don't want all that. No, but it's good to have other people because sometimes I'll think I want this person. They'll be like, no, it's that person. They'll fight for it, and that's what I want because
and
she's
also,
usually right.
Yeah, sorry, that's right. It was also nice to come into a room and it was like all women producers.
Yeah,
that was also badass. Like surreal, like wow. Dope.
Yeah. And Victoria, so you're acting and producing, and I know you haven't got into production yet. This is just pre-production.
It's
they
coming.
haven't filmed yet.
Get ready.
But how do you feel so far with that balance of like, even just working with your script and rehearsals and doing your production duties?
I feel great.
Yeah.
For me, it was important, first of all, because I love the material, and I worked with each of these girls in different capacities before, so I knew it would be like a good, easy, like straightforward, serious time.
Yeah.
But also, oh my God, I just lost my thought, but it's coming back. I think it's important as I spend a lot of time being a creator, but like, you get tired of working on shitty sets. So I knew it wasn't going to be a shitty set, but I wanted to make sure that
we haven't filmed yet, so.
I know
I hope it's
but I do think it's super important to have producers that are like, used to being creatives because then they can think as an actor.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I like. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I want to like be like the gel. Sometimes it's like as a producer or on production, you need to meet certain guidelines and you need certain things from actors, but it's like, it's nice to have someone who can speak speak your language.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I mean? Like to me, food is important. When I walk in the set, no, really, when I walk in the set, you know what I'm saying? You want me here for 5, 6, 8, 9, 12 hours and you ain't got no food for us? That's crazy.
Anytime.
That's crazy to me. It's crazy because you don't know when you're getting your footage, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when you get any of the back end stuff. And you can't even feed me. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You want me to bring my clothes, but you can't feed me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's absolutely true.
Anytime we meet, Victoria has to have food, so.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, that's legit. No, I understand that.
And I do give people their work as soon as it's done. So.
Yes. I knew, it would be okay here. But, it's just nice.
We're peaceful people.
But it's just nice to have that creative touch.
Yeah, and you can kind of anticipate, like you were saying, what actors might be wanting, and as a producer, be able to provide that ahead of, like, help take care of that stuff ahead of
We
time.
will feed you manna from the heavens.
Yes.
Fresh manna from the heavens.
So I'm curious, what drew each of you to produce on this project? And Victoria, you can speak on acting and production? Like, what made you say yes? Did you see Courtney? Did Courtney reach out to you? How did that?
Yeah, well, I actually met Courtney the first time at the Hip Hop Film Festival.
Hip Hop Film Festival. Shout out to CR Capers.
Yes.
Yes.
That girl.
Harlem Film House. Hip Hop Film Festival.
Best screenwriter.
We
for
rock it on
Prospect
spot.
Park.
Oh,
We rock it on stuff. I wasn't gonna toot.
I'll
Yeah.
do one.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
So we met at the Hip Hop Film Festival, and she was pitching Prospect Park at the
Yes.
time, and we
My other
clicked.
series.
We just clicked and followed up
I
with
knew
each
from
other.
the moment I saw it
And so
that things will never be the same.
she's just awesome, and I feel like that's definitely somebody I need to be around. She's at a level that I want to get to, honestly, and she just inspires me. So I was like, nah, I gotta be around people like this. So I decided to come on board.
Brittany,
Yeah.
But
say
wait,
something nice.
but for as far as the script and stuff though, like
That was hook, line, and sinker. Like I was gonna work with her regardless,
Yeah.
honestly. But I love the script, and it just resonates with me. It's something that I know is going to get picked up because it just resonates with everybody,
Yes.
And so it was amazing to read. It was an honor to read it,
Yeah.
also, because I'm sensitive about your arts,
Yeah.
And so
So you're supposed to kiss it? Was it on? Okay.
So because of her personality, also, she's just a joy to be around.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, Brittany, we swinging it to you.
So I knew Courtney a while ago from my podcast, seriously, and we connected,
Seriously
we clicked, real cool girl. And then she asked me to
Get
be a
that on
part.
tape. Get that on tape for when she calls me annoying, so I can say we clicked real
I'm
cool.
still
Girl.
gonna say that.
Okay.
Then she asked me to be a part of Prospect Park, and that went great and everything. And then it was just like, once that was kind of done, she was like, okay, so here's this next script. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm producing this.
Here's
too.
another one.
It was like not even like, oh, you think you're gonna be producing this, right? I'm like, I guess so. Let's see. So, but then once I read the script, I was like, girl, you know what? Oh, girl, like this was. I'm like, this might be your best stuff right here. Like I love.
What's your favorite one? Because you're helping produce Prospect Park, Kinfolk. We just filmed in the
Yes.
Girls. What's your favorite? Or
I don't
well,
even-
we shouldn't say that. Girls should be
Yeah,
your favorite.
yeah.
Right? You're right. You're right. You're right.
Girl.
We should say that. Girls. That's what I wanted her to say. Her favorite was girls. Why?
So yeah. I just loved all the characters, the comedy, the writing. It's just really good. Like I love it, and friendships are important to me. So to have and I love like shows like Sex and the City and
you said
Girlfriends
that.
and
You
stuff
said
like
that,
that.
right?
Yeah.
That it reminded you.
Yeah, exactly. Like me and my friends are like really close. So that's why another reason why I have to be part of the project.
Nice. And Ms. V, what about you?
Well, just piggybacking off of what I said a little earlier.
Yeah.
It was just important for me. Sorry. No.
No, you did kind of answer it.
No.
But if there's anything else you want to add to
True.
it, or how you met Courtney.
Oh, I honestly think we met like
The
on
complexities.
Instagram.
Yeah, but that wonderful complexities.
Yeah.
Audition.
No. She hit me up on Instagram like a few years ago. Come to this audition. And when you don't when you haven't met someone, you're like, all right, like how she find me? Like, who's that with your friends? Like, where's
I
it
think I
coming
found
from?
her through because she used
Oh,
to.
yeah. Me and Victoria
Post for
worked
you.
together.
Yeah.
a bunch.
Oh, okay. So,
Our
yeah.
bar.
Oh yeah, that was a
We
great
was
film.
besties.
Yeah.
But yes.
Sorry, but yes, I came out to an audition. They used it,
It was a great audition. She loved it.
It was. I
It
just
was
remember-
interesting. We'll say that.
I just remember it was a lot of people in that room.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
and we were short on time.
Yeah, but she's back
She's back.
and better than ever, and so am I.
Yeah. So it's fine. I mean, again, so I knew I wanted to be a bridge, and I loved the work, and I knew it would be a blast working with these girls. So.
Lovely. So we talked a lot about girls, but are guys, how do you feel guys are going to relate to the show as far as, because you have these women are in relationships in the show. Are there any things that guys can relate to, or do you feel like they're going to be like, oh, there's some hot girls in this show, I'm just kind of trying to check out the hot girls, or are they gonna
I'm
be
there
able
for the
to-
hot girls.
I think a lot of us are there for the hot girls. But are the guys going to be there for the hot girls only, or are they going to be like, oh, I resonated with this character as well?
You go first. I want to hear what y'all say.
Well, I think that yes, the guys definitely play a pivotal part in the series because they're just like a bouncing board for these women to really identify who they are outside of the men. in their lives, and I feel like this. Again, we have our script, but as the story develops, I feel like the men in the story are going to be challenged too on their ideals of femininity, masculinity, sexuality, even in like Shannon, she's a comedian. She talks a lot about sex and the double standards that are surrounded by that. And so I think there's going to be some guys that resonate with situations that they've been in with women in their lives, and yeah, I can't wait to hear their feedback also.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was just gonna say that I feel like guys are gonna resonate with the situations, like, oh, that reminds me of my girl, my ex-girlfriend, like, or that happened to me. So
that's
feel
why
like
I dumped her.
Right, exactly. That's why I left her. So, because some of these girls, they have like real powerful opinions and personality.
Strong,
very strong. So, so I think they're definitely gonna resonate.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they definitely will see themselves through our eyes, but when I read it, it doesn't look like a chick flick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It looks,
and it's not a male bashing either. It's
what
is
is
it?
it?
Is it like
it's real life?
Honestly, you know what's crazy? Like when I think of these guys, I can't think of their jobs for some reason. I mean, I remember one like my guy,
personal trainer? Yeah.
Yeah, but like
One is like a rapper. One is a director. One is an actor.
okay,
Yeah. Production
But-
coordinator.
I guess what I meant by that.
TED Talk speech. A speech.
Yeah,
person.
I guess what I meant by that is like I really see their like what they symbolize in these girls' lives. Like I don't feel like they're leading with their like what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like how I feel like that's why I feel like
some of them are there to question like for security, which makes them think like I'm using this as a security blanket. Some are obstacles. Some are making them face what they didn't want to face before, like love. They are all symbolisms of things.
Right.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
I like that perspective because I feel like in the real world, a man's job title seems to be really important in this, and I feel like girls comes from an angle of who you are emotionally, and it's really amazing. Yeah. So I like the fact that these men's jobs actually aren't the most important thing because it takes it lets us delve more into their emotional state, so deep.
Yeah. It's like New Orleans public schools. What circles does the sun? Basically, they orbit around the center of space or the universe. The girls, and the girls are at the forefront. But there's like, is it like 10 or there's a lot of guys, 4 girls, and then a lot of guys who like orbit each girl. But yet, each girl is, I want to say, their own silo, their own solar system, which is just very interesting. But you do get to see the dynamics of the girls in these relationships and how important the relationships are to them and how they influence them. But ultimately, each woman has to come to grips with who she is outside of each man. Yeah. And it's just interesting because I think a lot of us will lose ourselves in different things. Our job or how much money we make or our boyfriend or our husband or lack thereof or partner or family. Yeah. So it's just interesting to see them, I want to say step out on faith, just be who they are and evolve. And you'll see that happen over the series of the show. And a big thing is just their relationship with each other. It's just like great. I wouldn't say it's dysfunctional. I think they have their little quirks with each other, but they're a good set of friends, a core group. They're hysterical, I think.
Yeah, I agree. They are. And you have those little like nuances. I feel like the more and more I eavesdrop on like people's conversations, the more you like see a lot of the similarities. You learn so much by like what people say and what they don't say. So.
Yeah. And there are some of their conversations I think are just hysterical.
Yeah.
I think it just draws you in. Like, just the things they talk about. They talk about what? Current Women's Day issues, sex, relationships.
Just about everything.
And Quinn, your part is so interesting because I think you are like, even though sometimes I feel like you're very direct, I think you're empowering also. Especially with Regina, there's a line that I sent you when you're like, he's a big boy. He can write his own scripts. You know the new lines. Do you know what they are?
Yeah.
He can write his own scripts. What is it?
I think it's that.
Yeah. But she said something else. He can write his own scripts. You need to like some kind of
yourself or
some kind of feminine manifesto that
Okay.
she says, which I think is dynamic.
So where are we now in the production process?
Right, we're in the middle of our Indiegogo campaign. We're trying to raise around $5,000.
No, we are trying to raise $5,000, if not more.
Yeah, definitely.
We're raising.
At the very least, and that basically covers like all of our production costs.
Is the link in the bio?
Food, quality, sets, quality sets. Just making sure we all can be taken care of and we can deliver the best possible.
And the links in the
So you can find the link to our Indiegogo campaign on our Facebook page, which is Gurlz Comedy Series.
GURLZ Comedy Series.
Yes, and on our Instagram page, which
Gurlz
is Gurlz
Comedy Series.
Same thing. You just click the link in our bio; it takes you right there.
Thank you to the supporters so far. It just means a lot, and then I think you're gonna love it. We are starting pre-production with actually making it soon. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
But first, we need your money. You're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
And is there any closing words that you want to leave people with for what Gurlz represents, or
Be true to you.
That's a good one, actually.
What's yours?
Live life to the fullest.
What's yours?
Do your thing.
What's yours?
Self-love.
What's yours?
Like,
What's yours?
yeah, what's yours?
What do you say in the mirror to empower yourself? No, it's all about empowering women and know thyself to thine own self. Be true. I think there's so much you can take from it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Don't let the man bring you down. No, I'm joking. The men in your life. No, I'm joking. But the men should be supporters in your life, whoever your partner is. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They should be supportive and uplift. Big thing.
And not be in competition with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Big thing.
It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying,
Let you
male-female
shine.
competition. You know, men be jealous
They
of
ego.
women
Some
nowadays,
men.
like
Some men.
crazy stuff.
And
Yeah.
sometimes vice versa.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
I'm just saying now.
Who you jealous of? Mr. JayV?
That was in the past. This is new. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ladies, thank you for joining us today.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This was a wonderful conversation. Please continue the conversation with us. Follow Gurlz Comedy Series on Instagram
And Facebook. And give us your money. Don't forget that.
Yes, join us in this journey. We
most
thank
important.
you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Be true to you.